The Secretary of State answers frequently asked questions for business corporations receiving notices of grounds for administrative dissolution or revocation. If you received a notice of grounds postcard in the mail and you have questions about the notice, please view this video. If you're a registered agent for a company, please forward the notice to the company's principal office.
Why did I get a notice?
You're missing at least one annual report. Annual reports are due on the 15th day of the fourth month following the fiscal year end. For example, if your fiscal year ends in December, your annual report is due April 15th. For example, if today is August 30th, 2018, and your company started or was authorized in North Carolina to transact business in 2015 with a fiscal year end of December 31st, 2015, you should have 3 annual reports on file now. The first annual report was due in 2016, or fiscal year end 2015. The second annual report was due in 2017, or fiscal year end 2016. And the third annual report was due in 2018, fiscal year end of 2017. If you received a notice, you are not current on the annual report filings.
What is an annual report?
It's a report that all business corporations doing business in North Carolina must file each year directly with the North Carolina Secretary of State's office. It can be filed online at sosnc.gov and paid by credit card. The fee is $20.
Why do I have to file the annual report?
It's required by North Carolina law. The report provides information about your company that citizens doing business with your company have the right to know, such as the name and address of your registered agent, where the company's headquarters is located, a telephone number to reach you, and the names and addresses of the company officials.
I always send my annual report to the North Carolina Department of Revenue with my tax return. Can I still do that?
No. North Carolina state law has changed to streamline the business corporation annual report filing process. The new law requires all corporate annual reports beginning with tax year 2017 to be filed directly with the Secretary of State's office. That means the fiscal year end 2017 report must be filed with us.
How can I find out which report is missing?
Go to our website at sosnc.gov and search our database. Click on Divisions. Click on Search for Business under the Business Registration header. Enter your company name and the search criteria. For this example, we'll use the company name Test. A listing of entities will appear. Scroll down the list till you find the entity you're looking for. If you hover over the computer screen icon, it will indicate File an Annual Report or Amend an Annual Report. Click the computer screen icon to file an annual report. When you are ready to file the annual report online, click the bar File Most Recent Annual Report.
My company closed a long time ago. Can I ignore this notice?
No, if you received a notice, it means your company is still active on our records. You don't have to file an annual report, but you do need to close it by filing Articles of Dissolution with us. Articles of Dissolution is the form that officially closes the company on the Secretary of State's records. If your company is a foreign entity, that is, was formed in a state outside of North Carolina, you must file an application for certificate of withdrawal to withdraw from the North Carolina Business Registry.
My company didn't make any money last year. Do I still have to file the report?
Yes, the annual report is due regardless of the corporation's level of activity or profit. The annual report is not a financial statement. It is a separate report that all business corporations are required to file with the North Carolina Secretary of State's office. Filing a tax return with the North Carolina Department of Revenue does not satisfy this requirement.
My company is not active now, but I may use it in the future. Can I keep the company name and change it to inactive status?
No. If you want to maintain the corporation and the rights to the name, you must file the annual report and pay the fee. There is no inactive status on the Secretary of State's records.
How long do I have to respond to the notice?
You have 60 consecutive days from the date of the notice. If the notice is dated October 14th, you have until December 13th to file the missing reports.
What happens if I don't respond?
A company that fails to file an annual report will be administratively dissolved or revoked. To reinstate, an administratively dissolved company has to file all overdue annual reports as well as an application for reinstatement, which carries a $100 fee. A revoked company must requalify on our records by filing an application for certificate of authority and 1 annual report. The total amount due is $275. That's $250 for the application fee and $25 for the annual report fee. Please take action now. It's easier to file a delinquent report than to reinstate a corporation after it's been administratively dissolved or revoked. Under the North Carolina Business Corporation Act, administratively dissolved entities may only conduct the business that's necessary to wind up the corporation's affairs. A foreign entity that's had its certificate of authority revoked is no longer authorized to transact business in North Carolina. Please refer to Article 15 of the North Carolina Business Corporation Act for consequences of transacting business without authority. For more information, call customer service at 919-814-5400 or email notice@sosnc.gov.